Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're all doing well tonight. Sound is probably massively loud for the game. Hold on, let me put that down a bit. Hey guys, how you doing? Oof. Another dash to get to stream time. I even put it 15 minutes later, and I'm still like right on it. Was making supper for the kids and everything. So, I hope everyone's doing well tonight. We're going to be checking out Dungeon Munchies. I'm going to turn on the lights a little bit later when I have like 30 seconds to get up, because I didn't take the time to turn on my studio lights, which is why probably I'm a little darker than usual. I'm going to do that in a couple of minutes. So, how's everyone doing tonight? Are we excited to be trying Dungeon Munchies? I've played already about maybe like an hour to an hour and a half of it, I would say. Like close to 2 hours. Didn't get very far though, because I was messing around a lot. But yeah, it's so far it's pointing out to be a pretty fun game. Yeah, I got the munchies, man. Actually just had supper, an awesome like Mexican style taco. Was pretty good, pretty good. Homemade by myself, which is why I'm late. Was right against it, like right against it. Okay, actually let me go turn on one of these lights here. Okay, that should be much better. So, yes, I'll load up the game so we can start taking a quick look at it. But yeah, it's an action RPG / platformer. So, pretty humorous storyline, like a little ridiculous in its presentation and storyline, but it's aiming to be like anime funny, sort of anime style, but funny. The lightning kind of fit. You're talking about my shirt, or not too sure. I follow you to gate. Sorry, man. I'm a little slow tonight. I'm on just finished work, and I ran making supper. Ran to the stream. Hey Juan, welcome back. Welcome back. So yeah, so basically, in the game, you're a zombie. You've been brought back to life by a necro chef who basically is in charge of all the zombies, getting her new ingredients to do her recipes, because she's been forbidden to go into most of the dungeons. And that's actually the necro chef there that you see in the corner, probably with her dad or something. You can cook recipes here. So once you have the ingredients, you can cook the recipes. And basically you equip the food to give you like basically your increased stats, if you will. So for example, I have a fried mosquito on. Oh, you're finally getting Hot Wheels? Nice. It's 35 bucks. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting another video out, because for the people that saw yesterday's video, that video was filmed like at 10 a.m. before all those new deals dropped. Problem was I was at work, so I was editing the video sort of on my breaks. When I was finished work, I dropped the video. And then, like, I was, like, in the bubble, you know what I mean? Like, all I was doing was editing that video, not checking websites and whatnot. And then, basically, after dropping the video, I went on the Discord, and someone had linked that, whatchamacallit, Saints Row 4 was, like, $279. So I was like, holy crap. What the heck's happening here? So I basically filmed the video, edited it, dropped it, but in between those extra deals dropped. So basically we're just going to readjust this weekend. I'm going to do another video. In the regular eShop deals video, we'll be covering pretty much all the best games, even if they're under $5, over $5 or whatnot. So far I'm actually liking it a lot, Jumping Bear. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, so that's it. So your fried food here gives you like extra abilities or stats. So like, just if we go over quickly what I have equipped for the moment, we have Fried Mosquito that gives me my double jump. We have mean grilled fish that gives me 50% movement speed in the water. Dogs being a pain again. My wife's going out to a show with some of the girls. I have a guava juice that recovers 3 HP every 10 seconds. I have the red dragon tonic, which when I'm equipping a sword gives me a rising flame attack. Fried banana gives me extra 3 points of damage on my melee attacks. Then you have grilled shrimp, which is increased health. And then basically you have charbol shrimp, which is my first attack after... sort of, if you haven't attacked for a little bit, your first attack does an extra 15 points of damage. And basically, this is the raising flame attack that I was talking about. So basically, it's weird because this is the first move. It's almost like a slight fighting game move, where it's a direction and attack to hit. This is the Necro Chef here. So if we talk to her, we're going to get a little bit of storyline. So, boss, what motivated you to pursue a life of crime and cooking? So, one day, back when I was still an upstanding necromaster, I returned home to find my idiot roommate crouched over the living room table. She'd been staring at a pile of dead fish. I guess she stole them from the hatchery she worked at. I really actually love the designs when you get, like, the cutscenes. Like, the anime and the designs are really nice. Side note, if I catch any of you stealing from my workplace, I will literally tear you apart. Perfect. Anyways, she looked at me with her drooling face and wanted to know if I could turn it into some real grilled fish. The right thing to do in this situation would have been to smack some sense into her, but as I grabbed a fish to smack her with, I suddenly had a brilliant brainwave. Sea cooking is really just another way to manipulate dead bodies. Anyway, we're going to go through this quickly because remove scales, remove skeleton, apply a little gentle hellfire. It's all like a little bit of like trying to be her like a tsundere type of character, like whatnot. Next, just to show you quickly, we can also use the ingredients we get to craft our new weapons. Okay, so I have a bunch of weapons. I pretty much have all of these. And you can basically choose a main and a secondary weapon. You see at the top, it says if it's a primary or a secondary. Right now, I'm equipped with dual swords, but I could have like a sword and a shield. Or I could have a sword and a fire staff. You could even have these seeds that you can throw like bullets. So there's a bunch of like different combinations depending on how you want to play the game. We're not going to talk to this guy because, yeah, leave me alone. We already talked to him. I already did this. And then these are the checkpoints. So basically, once you get to a checkpoint, you can teleport to any previous checkpoint. And you'll see as you're going through the dungeons, you'll get items. And often you'll hit like a point where you can't really go further anymore because the enemies get too tough. You'll sort of have to teleport back, equip up, like use the food that you gain to like get new equipment, and then basically move on, teleport back and be able to move on. It happened to me last time right before the boss. By the way, I already beat the first boss. I haven't recorded, so I do think I'm going to be doing a review on this game. These guys are new, and that cloud, see, looks mean. Now we have a roll mechanic for dodging. He's getting me. So we have a roll mechanic for dodging. Whenever these stuff drop, that's the ingredients that we're collecting. And those little white specks sort of give you health back. It gives you HP back. So we're trying to stay out of that circle. When you see the colored circle, that's generally the hit range of his attack. And this one has a ton of range. The only thing so far that I sort of haven't figured out is I don't seem to be able to change equipment or stuff while I'm on the move. I actually already had Saints Row 4, but definitely will be covering it in a video because that is a very that is a very good game to be getting for like $2. Well, almost $3, but let's not honestly, whether it's $2 or $3, it is definitely worth it. So there, we've got him handled. So basically, killing most enemies will give you... Whoa, why is he... I guess these things, it's hard to stay stationary on them. Yeah, they're slippery. Dang. Okay, that is really annoying. Hold on. Let's go see if we can get some HP back, because those things are really slippery. I don't know if we can actually cheese this and get some HP automatically back at this. Normally the checkpoints like this give you HP back, but apparently not if you've already used them. Oh, we have something new we can build here. So, periodically emits a cloud of toxic smoke over 5 seconds. Okay, let's cook it anyway. So you guys can see what it's like. We just drop the ingredients, we cook it. You have the item, and then what you can do is you can swap it out for something down there. So let's just try it. Let's take this one out. Oops. And let's equip this instead. So now we're going to emit a toxic cloud. I'm not sure how to activate it though. I think it's automatic. Okay, we're gonna try to make it up here because I really want to get there. But they're slippery, man. Wow, that was bad. Okay, we're gonna regen at the latest checkpoint and we're gonna try this again. Now we're gonna have to fight those enemies again, but basically, maybe I won't try scaling that thing right away. There's probably an item that will make you not slip, so we're gonna try to go forward. We're going to try to progress instead. Sorry if my voice is leaving me a little bit. I had to talk a lot very loudly at work today. So, unfortunately, my voice is a little rough tonight. So did a lot of you pick up Saints Row 4 and stuff? Did you guys see Darius HD today at Amazon? I don't know if it's still available, but $15 for a physical copy of Darius HD is an insane deal as well. When I saw that one for physical deals, I was like, oh, that's gonna... A lot of people are gonna be interested in that one. And I'm happy because a lot of people seem to pick it up because I was pretty sure that's a game that's gonna run out of stock. Like, it's not... You know, Amazon, it generally lasts only a day or two. Once a lot of people get a hold of it, they pretty much move on. Oh, something's up here. Achy breaky, increased maximum health. Nice, we got an extra heart. Good stuff. It's a corpse that has decayed. Who knows how long it's been there. So that's the first time I get one of those. So apparently there's life upgrades hidden. Now that sort of makes me want to go back up to that other section. Oof, I'm sort of getting trashed on here. The only thing in this game is that it isn't a RPG, but you don't gain any, like, you don't gain any experience from fights. So it's basically just the ingredients. That is your, like, experience. Oh, we made it this time. Nice. But those mushrooms are slippery. When you combine a couple of them like that, it's a pretty annoying thing. Let's see what this is. Notice, Environmental Normalization Bureau is now hiring 10 community engineers for candidates with AA or above certification in earth, water, or wind manipulation. Responsibilities: repair and maintain water, ventilation, and other vital systems in the Species Preservation Park. Not too bad. The rest of this notice is covered by paint. But so far, by the way, guys, if it's not apparent, I'm liking the game a decent bit. Like, like I said, I'm going to be reviewing it, so I'll be giving like a score and all that. I'm not there yet, but it is pointing to a game that I think deserves a bit of time to review. So our raising fire attack is actually pretty powerful, as you can see. When we do have a chance to use it, it is a good idea to do so. That annoys me though, when a lot of the ingredients fall in like spikes and stuff, you can't pick them up. Hey, MKF30, hey, love your games on sale videos. Also cool accent, but can't place where you're from, but you're cool. Thanks. Theoretically, my accent is like a mix of French-Canadian mixed with English, because I'm actually English. English is my first language, but I live in Quebec, so it's the influence of the people here. And also, my mother's German, my dad is Spanish, so let's just say that they both have natural accents, which makes mine really weird. So a lot of people have trouble placing me. I mean, a lot of people get that I'm Canadian because of the way I talk, like the words I use and the expressions I use. But the accent is a little hard to place. Even people in Canada are like, "You're not from here," and yeah, I am. And it's a speech impediment too because I have a lisp. And anyway, bunch of stuff. And I have a slight like a slight verbal thing that my basically sometimes I'll say words backwards, or I'll say sentences backwards. But it's like something I've been working on for a long time, since I'm like a kid, and it's getting a lot better over time. So this is a big one. I want to kill her because I'm feeling like she's going to give us a new ingredient to unlock something new. There we go. Fire King's Tail. So that's the whole thing. You want to kill pretty much everything you can to get the ingredients you need for your stuff. Plus, it gives you HP back, generally. Now, her King's Tail... Oh, where did it go? No. Dang. Took useless hits there. And I didn't even get the King's Tail that I wanted. I was chasing after it, and it just disappeared. Now, the controls are a little floaty, but overall, they work well. Once you get used to them, they work well. Like, it doesn't... At first, I was like, oh, dang, it's like low quality, but no, I think it's like very it's purposeful for the presentation they're looking at. Oh, and these are glowy mushrooms. Let's see this. Environmental rehabilitation log. Fungi. Fungi thrive in warm, wet, dark environments. The Lohas housing project, where the lower classes of society lived, fulfill all three conditions. Most species performed well a week after spore release. The fast-growing red spike fungi spread across the entire area. They use their sharp hardened caps to kill larger animals and absorb them for nutrition. So, okay. Yeah, no, we just read that. Oh. So it seems to change. I thought it was the same one over and over again, but can we release them? Can we do anything here? Doesn't seem like it. So let's keep moving on. I know, probably if I would have... I tried to learn Spanish often because my dad is Spanish, but my dad left when I was young. So that's the part of the family I had less contact with. Tried to learn it a few times over time, but I have no one to speak with. So every time I tried to learn it, I would lose it like a few months later because I just stopped practicing. Oh, I love New York accents, though. They're great. I don't know if you know Bob Wolf, if any of you watch him at Wolf Den. I love his accent. I'm like, dang, that in Boston. I love going to Boston. Well, even Chicago. Like, I love all the American accents. They sound so much cooler than Canadian accents, to be honest. Every time I hear them, I'm like, dang, why don't we have those cool accents up here? Okay, this billboard has appeared several times, but what does it mean? If they're selling something, they should really hire a new PR guy for this. Okay. So there seems to be some kind of hidden storyline, but right now it's like really... There's nothing really definite. All we've gotten story-wise is that, like, the Necro Chef is like banned from the dungeons, which is why she's like sending her zombie minions, which is us, to get her ingredients. Now we're sort of we're in a bad spot here. Not too bad overall. We're getting better at dealing with those guys. Now I'm wondering if this is... that's where we came from, actually. So we do have to work towards the exit. So we've made it to the exit of this part. And we're going to move on to the next one. Oh, we have something new here. Forced surgery, training feat, permanent double jump. Nice. That means I can unequip the freaking, mosquito thing. Good, 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 good. The boss wants me to add this to you. It's part of your employees' benefits. You should really eat something more nutritious than fried mosquitoes. It took a long time for me to find these feet. Please take care of them. Nice. So there are some permanent upgrades, which is pretty nice. That's cool. Not what I'm used to hearing being in New York. Oh yeah, I read that. Sorry about that, dude. Sorry about that, man. Yeah, so that's the only thing I find weird is you can look at your items while you're sort of moving, but you can't actually change them. Like, so far, the only time I've been able to change them, like here... Well, let's try again. Let's go down here. Yeah, no, the option's not there. So you really have to be like at a base camp to be able to change your items. You can look at what you have in your inventory, but you really can't change anything. Oh, no, man. Mushrooms. Hey, can you please go the way I want? Thank you. Gotta say now that slipperiness to the motion, to the controls though, on these mushrooms is royally getting on my nerves. I don't know if you hear my thumb scrambling, but I'm going crazy here. Ugh. Dang it. We're gonna try this again. Now there must be a trick to these mushrooms I'm not getting. Maybe I have to like be immobile for a second. No, that is not necessarily working. And attacking is just making it worse. Oof. I think we're doing good this time. Yes, sir. Here we go. Okay, so we can't hit these things, so we're just gonna have to dodge around them. Oh, that was very not good. I really hope there's an item at one point that keeps us from slipping on mushrooms. Oh no, not the toads. I hate the toads. Let's just try to keep moving here. We're gonna try and dodge pretty much everything. And that did not work out. I'm gonna try to take it easier this time. We're gonna try and kill everything instead. And we might be at that point, but there's no teleporter. So no, we can't go back and level up our gear. But it's getting easier. I'm sort of getting the hang of the mushrooms. Okay, so that part we've got down. Muscle memory's kicking in. Okay. Take it slower. Toads do massive damage and their attacks are just annoying to deal with. Which is why I don't like them. It's like the second time I get to them in the game. Okie doke. By the way, since we're like redoing a small section here, I thought I'd let you guys know at the same time. We probably won't be streaming for like the next 2 weeks after tonight, just because timing-wise, Friday is like the 24th and the 31st. So unfortunately, I'm most likely going to be doing family time on those 2 specific days. However, I would say, and I already said it in my last deal video, that if content becomes slightly less regular, especially like 24th, 25th, 31st, 1st, that it is to be expected. However, do keep your eyes out, because since I'm going to be off a lot of those days, we might do a random stream at one point. Like I might call a random stream like I've done before and play something fun. I was thinking of doing like a retro-ish stream, like playing like, you know, original Castlevania, maybe like maybe original Mega Man. And we actually have the choice of playing like with the NES or using the collections, because I have pretty much all the collections as well, but I have an NES and I have a way to put it onto the capture card. So we could play the original NES on stream as a like spontaneous stream. And also at the same time, for everyone that is wondering, I have not forgotten about the 10K celebration. We're just going to be doing that after the holidays. And I'm going to be starting different votes soon to know what people want as like a second part to the video. Because part 1, we already know what it is. We're going to do a studio tour. Part 2, however, I have a couple crazy ideas. And some of them, if they start winning the vote, they're going to need a second part vote. So keep watching those votes if you want to really participate heavily in the 10K celebration, because I have some funny-ish ideas that we could do as like a second part to the video. Perfect. So grilled glowy shroom makes weapons bigger and increases spear damage output by 10%. Interesting. And I do have a spear. We could switch to a spear. Let's see if we can build new weapons though. Yes, we can. What is this? Firefly lantern consumes magic when activated. Aim at enemies to burn them with firefly lasers. This sounds interesting. Now, the only thing is if we switch to a spear, I lose my rising fire attack. Let's build this. Let's try this. I'll try and figure out how we can use the firefly lantern. And that means that we're going to go here and we're going to equip the thing that increases our spear damage, because we don't need the double jump thing anymore. So we can remove this. And we can equip the one that gives more spear damage. That we have. What can I equip instead of the rising fire attack? Unleash electrical counterattack, inflicting 7 points of damage. Let's do this one again. Oh, I have to go take it off first. So let's go remove the rising fire attack thing. And let's do this. Let's see if I can figure out how to do the lasers. So we have a spear attack now, which is like so. By the way, you don't actually have to mash the button when you attack. You just hold it down. You hold down like the Y button. This is an action RPG, so you have like a certain damage per second as long as you're holding down the attack button. Yeah, how do we fire the... Oops, that's not what I want to do. I want to figure out how we fire. I feel like I should know because we had something that fired at the beginning. And... oh, it's just like that. Okay. So that turns... oh, I got it. So when you turn the laser on, it's like on. And if you hit it again, the secondary weapon, it turns it off. So like it's an on-off thing. But, ooh. Okay. I should have known that that was going to hurt us. And how... can I please move out of it? Yes. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to find a better way to deal with that guy because... oof. Yeah, I'm getting my butt handed to me here. Number one, I have to stop hitting the secondary attack button because I'm losing my laser when I do so. But I was so used to the last weapon where you basically have to hold down the secondary attack so that your second sword hits that it got into my habits. Okay, it turns off on its own after a while. Yeet. Got that. Okay, so now here we're going to have to time this and make it while the wave is down. Oof. Yeah, we're not going to take time to fight the slime guy. Undoubtedly. Oh, man. He totally wrecked us. He totally wrecked me on my movement. I was about to jump up and he just bang, knocked us out of it. So when you see that exclamation mark, by the way, it means that you have new recipes. So probably one of this. Actually, this is better than the HP per second. You regain HP when you're attacked. Adds a small explosion to every attack. That sounds good. Okay, so let's re-equip stuff here. Yeah, this we're gonna get rid of, and we're gonna replace it with the one that gives us HP when we're attacked. And I feel like the one that here. No, that's not the one I want to take off. The one that is the damage when you haven't hit anything for a while. Yeah. Like that seems situational, because some enemies, when it's going to be extended fights, it's going to be completely useless. Well, not completely useless, but you're going to get off one shot of it, and then you're going to be stuck. Well, thanks for understanding, guys, that, yeah, holidays, kids, family, all that awesome stuff. Poison spores causing repeatedly over 20 seconds. Interesting. I'll build it, but I'm not gonna equip it. I wanna keep. I want my laser back. There we go. Okay, let's keep moving on here. Let's try to get further down here, and this time let's not do this dumb and take a bunch of damage there. And yeah, so it's actually a lot better like this, especially when we don't take a bunch of stupid damage on the poisonous stuff. And the spear is actually pretty good for these guys, because now that I sort of know what they do, I can spear them ahead of time before they actually get to me. So here we know that we've got a rush. Oof, took a little bit of damage there, but now we know that there's going to be, yeah, that dude there. So let's just wait here. Let's kill him. Now, I did take a bit of damage, but I can still spear him a few times. He's just really not making it easy on me, because he's staying, like, out of distance. There we go. Okay, he's dead now. Took a bunch of damage there, which was not stellar, but we'll still be able to make it. Whew. So it's really a blend, like I said, of like RPG-ish, action RPG-ish combat, platforming, as you can see, and that was like not what I would have wanted to do. Lost recipe, shrimp packages. I was not able to read what it said because it just disappeared on its own there after a second. And we just got an HP refill. I said it before, but those garbage cans or recycling bins basically recharge your HP. Oof. Although a ghost drop stream sounds nice too. Yeah. I'll try. Well, I'll try. What I mean is, like, if I do it, it's because I really want to. You know what I mean? Like, when I say I try, it's not a effort for me. It's that, you know, things have to be right where, like, you know, my wife has to be there for the kids and whatnot. And it can be a little rough, especially because here, by the way, they're putting back awesome sanitary COVID measures. So stuff is going to be closed again, and all kind of annoying stuff for the next like couple of weeks. So I really have to go see Spider-Man No Way Home today, because after that, movie theaters are going to be reduced to 50% attendance, and it could get rough trying to be able to get tickets and be able to go. I mean, it's probably going to still be possible. It's just going to be a hassle. So hopefully over the next couple of days, I'll be able to see No Way Home, or Far From Home. I say No Way. Is it Far From Home or No Way Home? Who saw Spider-Man? Notice, make Lohas Poverty Park a stress-free public park environment for everyone. Set up stalls and soliciting at the park is strictly forbidden. Okay, violators will be shot on sight. There we go. Oh, so we've got another encampment here. Nice. So we've got something new again. So there's a lot of collection here. There's a lot of crafting. No Way Home. Thank you very much, Juan. That is what I hear, Juan. That is what I hear. I just saw Angry Joe's face on his thumbnail, and I knew that it was going to be something good. Okay, so this one generates a water shield that blocks damage from projectiles. We'll build it, but we're not going to actually use it. So let's see if we get another little bit of storyline. You're going to see it a second time? Didn't you just see it like, did you see it today or yesterday? Dang, because you said it in the Discord. You saw it like just recently, like well, it has to be recently because it only came out like yesterday. But dang, it's that good. Now I'm really looking forward to it. I really have to convince my wife to take the time to go this weekend. So our talented apprentice has made it through the slime juice sewers. All that green stuff is actually their waste and digestive juices. Nice. I hope you didn't accidentally swallow any of it. If you pass the park, you'll arrive at a crab habitat. There are a bunch of dishes you can make with crabs. A lot of the plants at the park can talk. Is that normal? Nope. Any of Tyler and Emma's terrifying home videos would be more normal than a talking plant. Okay, so we're going to have to fight possibly. It seems to be gearing up for another boss. So we will see about that soon. And here we have a teleport, so it's pretty good. We can... Okay, this guy is a character. Stems for sale, 60 stocks, 60 stakes each. Half the proceeds go to the Lord Protector of the Forest. Hey buddy, can I interest you in these amazing stems? You'll receive the best stems money can buy, but more importantly, you'll be doing this forest an important service. Any good plant should have a couple of these to show solidarity to the Lord Protector in her struggle against the evil necromancer. But the evil necromancer is actually our girl, so we're probably gonna have to fight this guy in a couple of seconds. Hey Belief, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Wait, you don't look like a plant. You're an animal or some kind of moving human corpse. You're one of Simmer's cowardly zombie soldiers. Keep your dirty, unhand hands away from my stems. Beat it. Oh, so we can't kill him? He just complains? Okay, sure. Look, it's the necromancer's new weapon. Weapon? Looks like a human to me. We need to report this back to the Pontifex. He warned us about the humans and their destructive powers. Is that right though? My great-grandpa said that humans used to take care of us. They would put us in bags so we don't get bitten by bugs. What are you talking about? Did you not hear the news that human massacred a bunch of guava trees down at the forest? But guava trees aren't exactly like us. They're still dumb, violent, and aggressive. Don't underestimate those things. Today, I might be just the guava trees. Tomorrow, it'll be us. Today, it might just be the guava trees. Tomorrow, it'll be us. Got that. So, we're sort of getting a tiny bit of storyline here. Where, apparently the humans were destroyed. And now the necromancers are here and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm not sure this is going to get super deep. Because they're really doing a comedic style to it. Let's see, these guys, we are the young bananas. We refuse to be eaten by lower animals. No more banana abuse, Lord Protector. Please hear our voices. But in the end, don't we belong in the stomachs of other creatures? We're meant to sacrifice ourselves for the greater good. We will not lie down and give up our lives like that. Bananas deserve to lead their own fulfilling lives. Okay, sure. Maybe one day you'll understand. This looks like the boss. Yeah, this is the boss. This was the first boss, but he turns into this like huge muscular version of himself. Like he has like a huge buff dude. If you look at the trailer, you see it in the trailer actually. Why are you here? Sorry about that. I hit the microphone there. Hope it didn't destroy anyone's ears. Why are you here? I don't like people. I don't like meeting people I know when I'm out and about. Nothing against you personally. I'm trying to develop a mature aura of sophisticated ennui by putting on my thinking face under the streetlight. Seeing you broke my immersion, so now I have to start all over again. Okay, so a bunch of jibber jabber to get us sort of, I don't know, an indication that something's happening. And okay, there's mosquitoes up there. Can we talk to this guy? Yeah, you're falling behind on your work, lowly laborer. You are neglecting your sacred duty and purposely slacking off. This is stupid. I'm so bored of carving rocks all day that my eyes are about to sprout. I'm about this close to just lying face down and taking root. You fail to recognize the significance of your work. The Lord Protector is our guiding light to revere and revel in the Lord's light to respect the future of plant kind. I don't see how making statues or following the boss's ecology thing helps me in any way. Silence. Our Lord transcends socioeconomic labels, so there will be none of this boss business. You work for greatness, not for your petty desires. Our humble Lord has done so much for us and has allowed us to see greatness. We must band together in worship to eliminate any threats. Yeah, so no thanks. I'll band together with my friends when I get off work. Yeah, so it's a bunch of dialogue like this, but like I said, it works. So far it works. It makes sense when you sort of, because we missed a bit of the beginning here, but okay. There we go. Ooh, there we got the crab. Now we're going to be able to make new stuff. Crab essence. Nice. I should be rolling and dodging and stuff, but I'm being a little bit lazy in my tactics here. If you actually perfect dodge, it gives you HP back, and some items activate if you do a perfect dodge. Like R is a dodge roll, like you can see here, and you actually do have an endurance meter at the bottom, so it is like slightly Souls-like in the sense that you can't just mash all your attacks all the time. So far I haven't had a problem, but probably it's because this is low-level weapons. Probably there's going to be weapons later on that like take up more stamina. But yeah, let's just... Right now it's pretty much mashiness. The spear is actually pretty good because of the extra range we have. There we go. Especially against the mushroom guys, because we can stay further out of their, like, hit zone. Yeah, this one... Oof, I'm taking a lot there. I should have been dodge rolling. Oh, but we made it to camp, so... Sort of pointless. We made it to another section. Let's see what we can build now with our crabs. Hey Trizat, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing pretty well. Honestly, it's a good Friday night. It's quiet tonight. A little bit of action earlier when my wife was leaving, but now we've got a nice, peaceful, quiet stream night, which I'm glad for because it's going to be the last one for a little while. Yeah, happy Friday. It's going to be the last one just for a couple of weeks. Just because unfortunately 31st is next Friday. 24th is next Friday. 31st is the Friday after that. Gonna be at like 24th. I'm going to my grandma's. 31st, I'm going. We're gonna be seeing a couple of friends. So yeah, but I did say that there was gonna be possibly a surprise stream at one point, just probably off schedule on one of the days off. So let's see what we can make here. So first we have double crab boil. Increases the damage every second strike by 50% when using different melee attacks on an enemy. So I guess if you have 2 melee weapons, your second one hits 50% higher. Next one, we have generate a watery vortex around you that inflicts 8 points of damage. Okay. And the last one here, upon landing an attack, emit a jet of water that inflicts 5 points of damage. So this seems like an upgraded version of the one that does 3 points of damage upon attack. So let's just look at what we have down here. The movement speed in water, I feel like we're going to get rid of because it's very situational. I want the extra damage from the water jet. That I want. Next, we have the gradually recover 10 HP when attacked. That we want because it reduces the damage we're taking. Adds a small explosion. That we're going to keep as well. Melee attacks deal 3. Let's say we're keeping it. The toxic spore thing seems to be less effective though. Let's say we don't have 2 melee weapons though. Oh, do we not have enough now? Dang, we can't build this though. I wanted to try the watery vortex thing. We're gonna have to kill some more crabs. Let's see if I can actually backtrack and kill another crab to get one of those. Oh yeah, there's one right here. Was one of those a crab body? Yes, but we're missing a crab essence still. Oh, we can really farm these. Nice. So we can just go backwards and forwards and farm these. I think those were crab bodies, right? Let's go look. That's the one thing so far I noticed is once you already have an item, it doesn't really take you anymore. Yeah, actually, Alex, I'm enjoying it. It's pretty fun. It's really like a platformer action RPG. I'm liking it. How was Chicory? I was wondering on that one. That one I missed when I did my recap of the Indie Direct. Like, it didn't catch my attention. But then when I looked at it a second time, it reminded me a lot of Toem, like, visually. And then I love Toem. So I was wondering, how is that one? How is Chicory? Or do we have to go watch the review to find out? It is? Oh, that is really good to hear. Because visually, the game was looking amazing. So, Chicory is a definite one that I'm going to try and check out then for myself when I have a few spare minutes. But this one, yeah, it's pretty fun. Like I said, it's a pure action RPG / platformer. Like there's some parts of it that are more intense platforming. Okay, so the controls on the Switch are a little iffy, but other than that, you can. Good to know, man. Thanks for letting me know. It's one that I was wondering, and it's like 3rd on my list because I want to try and do the other one that I had on for tonight, Omno. I want to try and play like this one. I think it's about 8. I saw like around 10-ish hours, so I think I can knock it out like in a couple of days and get a review out by the beginning of the week. But Omno is one that I'm really looking forward to trying too. Okay. Wow, we can't make it back up there. That sort of sucks. Okay, so we're going to keep going on. Worst comes to worst, we might have to respawn because we took quite a bit of damage trying to farm those crabs, which worked out more or less because I still couldn't build that other item. And I really want that water vortex. It seems to give you like... I gotcha. Oh man, I think this is the boss. Haha, your exit has been sealed, despicable zombie. You will enjoy watching your gruesome demise, Clifford. He's here. Arf, arf. Yeah, it's a boss fight. So we're probably going to get our butts handed to us because we are far from being at full health. Actually not doing too bad so far. Whoa, what is that? Oof. Yeah. Woof. Got our butt handed to us right there. Was to be expected though, we were at like, what, 20% HP? Oh yeah? Pretty good. It looks like just like a fun laid back 3D platformer. And I feel like one of those easier games. I tried a game yesterday and it was beating me down pretty hard. So I need to relax and feel like I'm actually not trash at a game. Not this one, by the way, a different one. Okay, so let's try this boss again. First boss took me about like 4 tries, I would say. This one could be more. They have different phases generally, so they go through attack phases. See there, I did a perfect dodge. That's why you saw some health fly at me. But it seems like if I stay behind him, it's gonna be fine. So far, all his attacks have been front-facing. We're doing pretty good this time because yeah, so far like I don't want to talk too soon, but so far he's actually easier to figure out than the first boss because the first boss had a lot of attacks that hit back and forwards, but this guy so far, as long as I'm staying behind him, I'm like taking 0 damage almost. Ooh, that was bad. That was just bad timing. I'm almost scared that there's going to be like a second part to this boss fight. Because, whoa, okay. Yeah, that's his like desperation stuff. Come on. Wow. How am I supposed to dodge this stuff? Like that, I guess? I guess I have to perfect dodge all of them? Yo, I'm so... like, what the heck? Is he gonna stop, like, one day? Oh! We got it! That was his desperation attack. Nice! We got him! Second try. First try. Never died. Good. So more puzzles, which is actually pretty chill. I'm in the puzzle platformer vibe. I don't know. I played Aspire this week, but it was okay. It just was prettier than it was fun to play. Like what really pumped up that game was the visuals, but the actual puzzles and gameplay felt a little disappointing. He's the strongest zombie you've ever fought. Arf, arf, arf. Stop repeating and translating everything I say. I know, but you need to get rid of that abominable... Okay, I can't pronounce that word. Abominable thing. Can you just try again? Arf, wait. Don't go. You think you've won? This is just the beginning, and I'm still preparing your demise. I'm not running away. I'm giving you a fighting chance or whatever's left of it. Ha ha ha. Sure. So, not too bad. We managed to beat our second boss here, which is pretty good. Oh, and here we have our Necro Chef. Like I said, it's the actual cutscenes, the animations in the cutscenes are really nice. Like I really like the anime style graphics. Yo, it's been a while. Wait, I heard you got a new name. What is it they call you? Gourd Inspector or something? The almighty Gourd Inspector of the Forest? Because of your lack of restraint, your servant will pay dearly for disrupting the natural order. So this is the Lord of the Forest that is basically trying to prevent you from getting all your ingredients. Oh, watch out. Big scary green flames. Forbidden magic only mastered by the friendless and unemployed. What are you trying to do? I'm here to spread culture and civilization. I'm putting together our books and training the next generation of magical chefs. If I remember correctly, you wrote this volume. I hope your skills haven't gone rusty from all the plant babysitting you do these days. How can a spirit who can't eat or taste food possibly cook food that others will enjoy? It's meaningless, and I learned this a long time ago. Besides, there's no longer anyone around to... La la la, blah blah blah, love to chat, can't hear you, don't have time, I'm taking the book. What the heck? What's wrong with her face? Do what you want, take it, but you can say goodbye to your zombie chef if you continue to trample on my work. What this place needs is a natural balance and order, and I will incinerate anything that tries to disrupt my work. It is a true 2D platformer. It is not, well, it's not a roguelike. It's more a action platformer with a RPG mechanic built into it. But it's not a roguelike. There's no permadeaths here. Like there's checkpoints, and if you die, you just start at the last checkpoint, to answer your question, Matt. So no, it's not a roguelite at all. It's more action RPG with however, with a platformer vibe, because there's our sections that there are platforming challenges. Like there are parts of the game where the challenge isn't combat, it's platforming. Don't worry about any of that. You just nab all the ingredients you can lay your hands on. I can revive you, so I've got your back. So, we good. We good. So we're going to get another tome, which is going to give us access to new recipes. Phew, she's finally gone. She's always nagging. I've set up another camp at the other half of these ruins. The whole place is now a small rainforest filled with giant spiders and mantises. That's right, in order to become a top chef, you must continue eating insects. Definitely I would not say Metroidvania. At least I haven't seen any true Metroidvania aspects so far, Matt, because you can backtrack, but backtracking is only when you can't progress and the challenges are too high and you sort of need to build new weapons or build new items. So far I haven't had to revisit previous areas. So it's more, let's say, level based, but theoretically you can revisit any part of the previous game you wanted to if you want to farm ingredients or something like that. Hey Danny, thanks for stopping by. Welcome from Denmark. So thank you for stopping by and saying hi. I know it's pretty late over there. So I'll meet you there. I just need to space out for a bit. Okay. So now we've got to go meet her at the recipe. So Lohas Phase 2 recipes. Found the secret recipes of the Lohas Phase 2. I'm using the Pro. You actually can't use the D-pad in this one because, well, you can move your character with the D-pad, but you would still have to aim with the left joystick, which just wouldn't make any sense. While if you're using the left joystick, he's moving and aiming at the same time. So you have to use, I could still use my SN30 Pro 2, but you're better off with the offset joysticks for this one. Hey, Ricardo, thanks for stopping by, man. So let's progress on. So yeah, it's more level-based math, I would say. Hey, Tommy, welcome. So let's see. Yeah, we don't have enough for any new recipes, so we can't really do anything new here. Oh, this seems like we can test out our damage here. Not too bad. We could test out our DPS. I really want to try these weapons because this spear is a lot better than what we have. So we really... Oh, and a crab bow. Axe. Shield. I really want to get that crab spear. It deserves an 8-bit though controller. I could switch to my SN30. Where is it? Somewhere around here. Scanning the room. Oh, it's here. Give me a... let's go take a quick look. Boom. So let's switch to the SN30 Pro 2. I'll be honest though, it's probably now the controller I use for like 80% of my gaming. It feels like... I used to be a huge PlayStation player back in the PS2 era, and so it's like it feels like you have a PlayStation controller back in your hands. So forced surgery, little arms, climb walls, nice. So yeah, basically you do find items like this that are permanent upgrades. I like it a lot, Matt. It's my favorite controller overall. Yeah, exactly. Just like Alex said, the SN30 Pro Plus or Pro 2 are the best controllers. If you have the option to go for the Pro 2, because depending on where you live, I know they can be hard to get. Like me in Canada, it took me a year of searching around to not pay an exorbitant price for one. And I still overpaid. But the Pro 2 can be hard to find. But the Pro 2, I find, for me, is really worth it. Especially because you now have the programmable buttons at the back. Not every game is going to use them. But when they are useful, they're really useful. And you can even program macros with them. And actually, you can just reprogram all the buttons. I know you can do it now on a Pro controller, but it's different. Now we can climb walls. Pretty nice. But we still have to not hit spikes. Oof. Okay. Just don't... Oh, that is action enemy. So you see now, this is more like a platforming challenge section of the game. There are enemies like spread out, but they're pretty easy peasy enemies here. We got a guava, a bit of a spider butt. So we got a new ingredient, a spider butt. Yes, Jumping Bear, Xbox Corner. Yeah, if you don't know, Alex, who normally does Switch Corner, also now has a PlayStation channel and an Xbox channel. So it's Xbox Corner and PlayStation Corner. If you guys want to check those out, he does excellent deal videos, reviews, everything on those channels as well. If you want to go and give him a subscribe over there, it can be a huge help because I know he's trying to build those up. He's been working like super hard. So if you guys want to help him out and go give a subscribe, drop a like on one of his videos, it'd be super, super appreciated. Spider teeth. So we're getting a ton of new ingredients. So that means next time we stop over at a camp, we'll have like options to build new stuff. So far, I'm really liking the spear. The extra extended damage is like really useful. These things are just annoying, but luckily they have a pretty long attack time. By the way, if you're wondering, I'm playing on normal difficulty. There is an easier difficulty and there is a harder difficulty. I'm playing on normal for the moment because there is one that it says it's more to experience the story. So it's for someone who just doesn't want a challenge and just wants to play through the story. So apparently there's a super approachable mode for the game, which can be super interesting for some people. But yeah. Yeah, I know. So what do we have here? We have a wooden water gun. Okay. So this seems to be like a hidden item or, well, hidden item. I took damage to take it because I just wasn't gonna... Oh, come on. See, like this part here... Now, just so you guys understand, the controls are actually a bit floaty, okay? Which makes some of the platforming sections really annoying till you sort of get like the oh my god, I'm gonna die here because I can't do this stupid platforming section. Actually, I don't know why I'm even trying to jump that wall. There should only be... Oh, god. Okay, we're gonna have to redo this section. Sorry about that, guys. We're gonna have to take it again because that section was kicking my butt. The controls can be really floaty at times. Actually, let's see if we can build some new stuff before going. You keep your items at least. So, what can we build here? A slime shooter. Is this a secondary? Yeah. Laser staff. Let's try this. Let's try the slime shooter as a secondary weapon. So we're gonna have a gun now as a secondary weapon instead of our laser. Oh wow, there's even a reload. Like he pops it over. He does a Terminator 2, pop it over to reload his gun. Pretty chill. Pretty chill. Okay, so is there anything we can build here recipe-wise? No, and projectiles isn't an issue. So let's try and go with this. If you guys are hearing the noise, I'm sorry. My other two girls that are upstairs are being a little noisy right now. That's pretty good so far. I'm liking the gun. It's working pretty well. So we're getting back to that platformer section. Let's hope I can do a little better this time because that was pretty sad last time. But already I'm not taking any damage here, which is a lot better. So far that's the only thing I sort of have to say that I would say would be not hugely negative, but annoyingly negative, is that sometimes the controls are a little too floaty for the level of platforming they're asking you to do. And it's a little frustrating because a few times you die because you feel like they're just not giving you the tools you need to be able to complete the platforming sections. But then again, I think it's voluntary because or else they would be maybe too easy. But still, it still feels bad when you're failing due to a control issue and not because you made a mistake. Well, you could say that you made a mistake, but anyway, I think you're getting where I'm going. Yeah, pro tip: don't jump on spikes. I will attempt that this time. What? Or just yeet it and jump on the right spikes. There we go. That part down. Oof, those two guys up there are... Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Apparently, one of my girls is fed up and it got a little too rough. Might have to go check on that in a minute, if ever it doesn't quiet down, guys. But it's the older ones, though, so they should be able to figure things out amongst themselves. Okay, hold on a second. Oh yeah. Fun times. You see, I shouldn't have said it was a quiet stream night. I shouldn't have said it. When I said it, I jinxed it. Basically, it got a little too rough. One of the younger one of the two... the younger of the two... yeah. Yeah, it's a nice comment. Yeah, Ricardo, it's something that actually me and Alex have discussed, doing a collaboration or something. So you guys might see something like that come along. I didn't want to say anything till Alex said something, but yeah, it's something that we were looking on. But yeah, right now just wasn't the right time in the holidays because it's crunch time on all the channels. As you can see, video quantity and everything is up. But in the quieter months of January, I think it's definitely something we might want to look into and do something fun and... Oof. Okay, come on, guys. We can do this. We can do this. Don't... Why do I feel I'm going backwards? I think I just went back through the exit that I came out of. Wow. Winner strats. I went the wrong way. Yeah. I'm so dumb. Okay, so that was the exit I needed to go into. Man, during the debate, I love your intervention. It was Matt, haha, the class is paused to check on the kids. I love that because my life beginning COVID for the first 6 months here, like school, everything was out. I had to work full time, run the channel, and take care of my kids at the same time. After 6 months, like I wanted to actually quit my job as a dad. I was like, yeah, I just don't want to do it anymore. But yeah, we got through it, but it was a rough time because my wife was working outside of the house at that point because she worked in health, and obviously when the pandemic started hitting, it was busy for them, not unbusy. Attacks inflict an additional 64 points of damage over 8 seconds. Ouch, that is good. Increased bow damage by 40% and movement speed by 50 with a fully drawn bow. So I think we're going to cook this one up. We're going to equip our fried spider cutlet. It sort of sucks though that we... Oh yeah, we do have enough for the crab stuff now. Oh, we do. Nice. I wanted to try the vortex. Yeah, sorry, it's going upstairs and having to deal with that sort of threw off my game. So let's go see what we should sub out. I'm thinking we're gonna sub this out, and we're gonna take the extra damage. So we're not gonna get damage on hit, but it's 3. Yes, shout out to the healthcare workers. She left that domain though since then, because you know, family stuff. It was getting pretty rough with everything going rough. But for a while she was in there doing that stuff while I was at home taking care of the kids and doing my 9 to 5. Man, there were days I wanted to actually like leave the house. Let's get rid of this and grab the vortex. I want to try the vortex. So it's pretty cool too because in my opinion, you can do a lot of different builds here, and there are probably some pretty freaking OP builds to do in this game. Like as things go by, there are probably some stuff that are really OP. I don't want a poison dagger though. I really want... Oh, nice. We can get the crab spear. So we're going to upgrade our spear. Nice. And we already have our gun. So I don't want the spider dagger. A water spear would be fun. What are we missing for this? A water spirit cores. 40 damage. Wow, that's a big upgrade. Well, it's because it's really addictive. The reason people, I think games put so much crafting in is that it's one of those concepts that it's like, it's an addiction, you know what I mean? Well, an addiction, what I mean is it helps the loop. Look at Loop Hero. It's all about like building the buildings. You always just want to get that next building. What keeps you pushing on is like, okay, I need to farm. I need to get that next building. Then you get your river. Then you're like, oh, but I want that other one. So you start farming again. It's a loop that really pulls you into games. So let's see what we can do here. Ooh, a mantis. Ouch. She hits hard. There we go. Mantis Claw. This cuts better than Simmer's old dull knife. Good. Oof. I'm getting beat down here. And now I can start seeing another thing though. When there's a lot of action on screen like that, sometimes it's like hard to see what's going on. Like honestly, I was dodging like just automatically because I could not see where attacks were coming from. So when I was not hitting anything, I was hitting dodge. Now those mantises do a lot of damage though. We're gonna have to be more careful. I'm gonna have to be more careful when we fight them. Oh. Fish. Oof. That must be the spirit thing we need for the other spear. Come on, come on. Ouch. Okay, so at least Water Spirit Core. Yeah, that was it. So probably no matter what happens, at least we'll be able to buy ourselves an upgrade. Exactly. Like, honestly, in my opinion, this is just a game where once you get, like, the right synergizing builds, you're just going to become unstoppable. And I'm pretty sure if, like, it's not my style. I normally try to not look online till I've actually finished a game, and I would want to just for fun try and, like, try stupid things. But if you look online, I'm pretty sure you can get some pretty broken builds. With the synergy I can already see between different items sometimes, where you just try 2 items together and you're like, whoa, my DPS just doubled. Welcome to what used to be Lohas Phase 2, where I lived happily and wasted away my days as a student. But I'm determined to make your life fulfilling and important for all of us. See this billboard? It actually shows us a way we can get out of this dungeon using a Stargate. Okay, so basically we're trying to, I guess she's trying to escape the dungeon. Through working many engineers and mages to the bone, the government was able to put together this Stargate project. Stargate project, okay. I don't know if there's any fans of Stargate out there, but yeah. Little play on words there. As long as you can reach the Stargate, we can get out of this place and make cooking great again. That gourd inspector has blocked me from accessing it at every turn. I've tried sending skeletons to distract her, but they've all been thwarted, either because they were too stupid or too fat or both, like Tyler. Hey, I heard that. But you've reignited my hopes for this plan. I don't know if Tyler being like a big buff skeleton is, we're supposed to read into that, but yeah, it's funny. The closest Stargate original prototype made by the government. It's located at the science facility near the surface. I need to help me distract that Lord Protector so the others can move my things to the Stargate. Which one was the Power Rangers reference that I freaking missed it then? But I must have really been like too in my bubble when I was playing it, because I was playing it pretty quickly after the direct, and I was already thinking about my video as I was playing like the first couple of hours. Do you remember what it was, Grovel? I don't need you to defeat her, you just need to stall for time. This is a big responsibility, and I know you won't disappoint me. After all, I was one who taught you everything you know. So I'm feeling like actually the game isn't going to be all that long, because look how fast we're progressing through the different weapon chains. And I'm not sure there's anything after that. Meaning that, in my opinion, we actually might be getting pretty close to the end. Oh my god. You're right, I so missed that. That's Rita Repulsa's line when they open up the like tomb on the moon. Man, can't believe I missed that, Grovel, man. I was probably, like I said, in my bubble already thinking about my video. That's pretty bad. Yeah, delay, as you can see. Ditto, Grovel. Unfortunately, there's like a good 30 to 45 second delay, I think, between when I talk and when you guys hear it. So, yeah. Freshwater Clambake. Enables Sword Combo Water Whirl. A spinning aerial attack with sword-type weapon. Wow. That looks awesome. But we have no good... Wait, let's go see if we can build a good sword-type weapon first before we decide what to build here. I don't know if a dagger is considered a sword type. Sword type. I said sword, didn't I? Sight. I feel like I just want to go with another spear. Like, I'm getting pretty used to the spear. So we're going to build a spear. I sort of just made the call. Oh my god, it's so freaking large. Wow. We have so much range with this thing. Crazy. Can we actually go up here? Yeah, we can. Hi, I'm Emma. I'm actually responsible for placing and maintaining all these recycling bins. Oh, cool. I used to learn necromancy with Simmer, and her skills were always miles ahead of everyone else's. With reanimation spells, we usually need to be close to a corpse to make it happen. I don't understand how Simmer can just automate the whole process with a few magical items. So I'm not sure. Let's see our items now. Now that I decided to build a spear, we will forget about that. No, that's the bow damage one. After a couple of dagger attacks, inflict 200 points of damage over 4 seconds. That's so much damage. Dang. Axe and hatchets. So you really got, yeah, you see, you really got to combine. You really got to combine. I actually haven't played Battle Chef. Is it on Switch? Hold on, give me a sec. Now you guys have interested me. Sorry about the microphone if I hit it as I was going. Yeah, it is on Switch. Okay. Are you guys talking about Battle Chef Brigade? Okay, hold on. That doesn't look like what I'm looking at. That looks like a puzzler. Battle Chef. Nintendo Switch. Give me a sec here. Oh, okay, yeah. It's just these screens I was looking at what looked like a puzzler, but yeah, I just saw Battle Chef Brigade. Just like everyone, I've got a list, so I'll be putting it on the list. Okay, so that's why there are screens where it's like a match 3 puzzle. Okay, because that's like those were the first screens I saw, so I was like, nice. I'm gonna try and check that out when I can. So let's go look. What's yeah, we're walking on spikes. Not good. This isn't where we came from, is it? No. Okay, the one thing so far that is really annoying me though, it's really hard using your secondary weapon while you're trying to dodge. Because basically your secondary weapon is R2 and your dodge is R1. So basically, I need to switch dodge to L1. Because if you're hitting your secondary weapon, there's no way you're dodging at the same time with R1. Can we actually change that? I might have to change it actually on the controller itself because I don't remember seeing controller settings. Nice. I'm gonna seriously guys, if you guys are both saying it's amazing, I'm gonna try and put it higher on the list than it would normally be. And I got my butt handed to me there. Yeah, seriously, I just convinced myself though, I need to figure out how to switch the input button. You know what? Just to fix it really quick, I don't know if I can do this with the can I do this with the 8-bit though? I can. Nice. This I want. This I want. R. This I want. L. There we go. So nice. The 8-bit though shows up like a pro, so you can actually do it straight in here. Now, I can actually dodge while using my secondary weapon. Okay, let's do this. Honestly, I didn't need to do it before because nothing was hurting as much as these mantises were, but yeah. There we go. Not perfect, but doing a lot better now that I can actually dodge. I actually pulled off quite a few perfect dodges there. Oof. Those clams are rough, man. They are very rough. Very, very rough. There's a physical of Figment? Is that... Sorry, I'm not following the club. I had a physical from Limited Run. That's how I learned about it. Nice. Okay. I picked up the physical from Best Buy on a whim. Nice. Yeah, Best Buy gets some LRG distribution games. It's pretty chill. They got Scott Pilgrim, which is pretty nice. I saw Scott Pilgrim here the other day, and it was actually like $5 off or something like that. LRG games need to work. Personally, the only thing I don't like about LRG is they need to work on like their shipping charges. Like here Canada, it costs me like $15 extra on a $35 game, which is way too much. So I always wait till like I can pre-order 1 or 2 games at the same time, but it's really hard finding overlapping games because of the pre-order windows. So it's like the game itself paying $35 for a physical doesn't feel bad. It's the extra $15 shipping charge that like kills me. It makes it just feel less worth it for some of the physicals that I want, but not as much as like, let's say Castlevania. Castlevania, I don't care. I paid $200 for the Ultimate Edition. Can't wait for that to come in. And one day we'll actually be getting it in. I actually have a free spot on my wall where the Castlevania Shadow Box is going to go. You are kidding me. $9.99 for Scott Pilgrim? Wow. It lasted 2 hours. That is amazing. Yeah, in Canada, we don't get those, though. I can guarantee you we do not get those flash sales. Even the fact that there was like $5 off of a Scott Pilgrim was like amazing, because often we don't even get the games themselves. Because I live in the most annoying province for getting good stuff. Because here, if the box isn't made in French, they're not allowed to put it on store shelves. So if the box, like, an LRG is not a company that's going to put French on their boxes. You know what I mean? Like, they can have a French version of the game on the cart, but they're not going to change their packaging to have French. And it makes it, like, super annoying to get some of the great stuff. I want these fish. Plus, I want the health back. Okay, so it's a little rough now. It's getting a little rougher. Oh, we've made it to another cutscene. Pretty good. Yes, sir, I live in Quebec, sir. Yes, so unfortunately, it makes it a little rough for some of the imported games. The stores can have them. They just can't put them on the shelves. But what that means is like the big box stores like Best Buy is never going to have them. However, the smaller mom and pops, they can have them because they just have to put them behind the counter. As long as they're not in direct physical reach of a client, you're allowed to have them. You just can't have them in physical reach of a client if there isn't French on the box. Makes no, like, I understand why, but at the same time, it makes no sense. But anyway, we're not going to get into that. Stop messing around. You're being rational. You're not being rational. You're a spirit who can't eat, teaching a zombie how to cook. Your apprentice is just eating the foods for effects. Zombies can't taste, can't carry on anything. Yeah, but it's not like you've done anything either. Show me what you've got. Those notes have already lost their value. There's no one left to use them, and no one left to eat magical foods. You know this. Because I guess all the humans are dead. I'm not sure, maybe they said it at the beginning of the game, but I guess all the humans are dead, because they're sort of referring that there's no one left to eat food. I agree, guys, but it is what it is. If you were serious about it, you shouldn't spend all your time planting plants and raising magical creatures. Exactly. No, and that's why I said I understand why it exists. It's just it just makes us have to pay more for stuff. You know what I mean? That's my comeback to it, Grovel. It's that the people that want it are going to get it anyway, but you're making us pay more for it because we can't get it through normal means. Like, we have to import it and stuff. I can't wait till the physical border opens up. Well, it's open, but like till it's easier to go across it. Because I used to always go shopping in the US for like harder to find games here that you guys have like all over the store shelves. If you were serious about it, you wouldn't spend all your time planting plants and raising magical creatures. I said these creatures are our everything. Our age of humans is over. The age of humans is over. They don't need to die for our survival anymore. We should be doing our best to protect them. The age of humans isn't over. I'll open the Stargate and prove it to you. Okay, so she is the good guy here. She's trying Stargate. I thought you gave up on that idea. I've explained this to you 1,000 times, but you still won't face the facts. You're wasting your time. I will burn your peons before they get to that Stargate. So we have unlocked. That's weird. Halcyon Heights recipes. So have we extended the recipe book? Was what I said. No, it's still there. So that is pretty. So I do think we're if I look at how many items we've unlocked so far, it's actually further for me to go to another province than to go to the US. But yeah, but you are right, Sandy Crash. I could go to Ontario to make it easier, or New Brunswick. But New Brunswick is on getting good stuff, like on getting items from the US. But if Ontario is pretty decent, but it's actually further. It's like double the distance from where I live. I know it's odd to say, but like from where I live, it's about a 45-minute drive to the US. Like in 45 minutes, I can be in Vermont or New York State. Maybe an hour. I'm saying 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Okay, forced surgery, slippery souls, permanent dash. We had a dash? We had a dash? What? Oh, I guess we do. So basically my roll became a dash. Okay, so it's just like you're getting a better dodge. Soldiers of the forest. To your battle stations. Do not allow Simmer's dogs to run wild in the city. Okay, activate your traps. All hands on deck. Banish the unclean to the depths. This isn't the first time you've asked us to sacrifice our lives. You forget your priorities. Simmer only treats you like ingredients. Our Lord is the one keeping this place together. To die for her is the highest honor. That Lord wants to release the herbivores on us. We're worse off if... Silence! Kill that zombie, or I shall report you to the Lord Protector and you'll be punished. So how much you want to bet the Lord Protector is like some kind of herbivore animal, like a bull or a cow or a goat or something like that? I'm getting a feeling that this is where this is going, and the reason why she wants to keep all the plants around are so the animals can eat. Fine, whatever. So, I've actually never watched Letterkenny Maths. I know it's like the traditional Canadian show that everyone knows, but I'm not really into it. Like, I actually watch a lot more US stuff. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you, Alex. The trailer, I find, did a really bad job of selling what this game is all about. It made it look, and you're right, the visuals looked a lot cheaper, where, like, is it top-notch, like, super divine visuals? No, but they work super well with the style they're going for, which is a little bit of, like, wacky fun. And the cutscenes, you can see that the visuals are, like, top-notch, like, they're anime quality, like, visuals. Ah, no. The ingredient went over there. I want that. Okay, there we go. So we can just stay down here. Pretty good. Yeah, so it's actually, honestly, I'm like I said, I'm really liking this game. What was the Canadian show with the guy who was like a mountain dude and he had a husky? It was Due South. It was called Due South. Yeah, it was with the Mountie, and he was in the US, and he was working with a police officer, like you said, and he had his husky. Yeah. It's really funny. Yeah, exactly. It's due south. Man, that delay is crazy on YouTube. That is the one thing, by the way, guys, about streaming on YouTube that's different than the other platform, is that I've tried everything I can, and I have really good internet, and I still can't get the delay down. Like, I put extra high latency on the stream. Like extra good latency on the stream and everything, and it's still not getting the delay down. So I just think that the internal server on YouTube just has a huge delay, which is, I guess, really good for someone that doesn't want to get stream sniped. But it's a little... Okay, why is... Ouch. Oof. That was a little acrobatic. And we made it. Yes. Okay. Let me just see. Yeah, I know. I love Due South as well. I used to watch it like every night when I was younger. Like every night it was on, obviously. But I love that show too. However, it painted like a weird picture of Canadians. I mean, we are generally considered nice, like overly nice, but it's like not to the sort of like crazy point that he was making us out to be. But it was like an over exaggerated. No, actually, I didn't read DB Cooper. Bow damage. No, okay. Bow damage. Increase the max element. Okay, so now we're getting combined ones. Spear with a spear inflicting 12 points of damage. So I guess we're going to want this one because we have a spear. Axe and water whirl. Let's just see what we can build weapon-wise actually first. What's this? Bean gun, high-speed shooter, pew pew. Let's grab this. Let's upgrade our weapon. So rather than our whatever that other gun was, we now have a bean gun. Ooh, so it's a high-speed gun. And let's grab that thing that does the extra spear damage. I would have liked, however, that eventually we could like equip more items than this, but I guess it's to not make it too OP. Okay, I think it's time to get rid of this and grab that, because that's 3 damage. This inflicts 12 damage. Whoops. And that was like one of the initial items. What time is it now? 7:49. Okay, I think we're gonna try and complete like one more section-ish and see how it goes, and then we might start winding down the stream, guys. For tonight, like I said, for anyone that is maybe wasn't here earlier, there won't be any streams for the next couple of weeks just because of the timing, where the 24th and the 31st are the Fridays, and obviously, whoops. Hit the menu button. Obviously, there's family stuff happening. But like I said, do keep your eyes peeled. I might do like a surprise stream one day if things are a little quiet around the house and, you know, I managed to convince the wife that I can take a couple of hours out to have some fun with you guys and talk around. And however, it might be like a slightly different stream in the sense that, like I said earlier, we might do some retro stuff maybe. Maybe, I said it earlier, but Castlevania or Mega Man. I feel like it's time that we do one of those streams where we just play one of the classic games. There we go. I'm supposed to find a way to stop you, but I don't feel like it. You go on ahead. I can't really stick my neck out for a leader that doesn't care about the lives of plants. The Lord Protector doesn't care about plants, about plant people. She just wants to bring sustainability and add a balanced ecosystem and other strange things. Things that don't even matter to us for plants. By the way, if we do play Castlevania, I'm going to have to cheese it because I can get to level like I can beat like up to the 4th boss, like straightforward, no cheesing it, no doing nothing special. After that, if we're playing on the NES, I'll have to do it the hard way. But if we're playing it like on Switch, I might use save states just so that we don't stay like, because I can beat the game, but after the 4th boss, it can take me like 20, 30 tries to beat a boss because that's where the game like really kicks up the difficulty level. But I know I can get to the 4th boss pretty easily. After that, I'm gonna have to, because I've beaten the game before, but I'm not a speedrunner. Like I haven't played it to know all the crazy strats. Are you the fearsome, despicable undead soldier of Simmer? Good. Please partake in my blood and flesh. Allow me to assist you. The Lord Protector's tyranny is ruining our livelihoods. So it's awesome because the plants are like turning towards us, which is why I'm getting a feeling that we're getting closer to the end of the game. Eat me, let me sacrifice for the future, for the destruction of the tyranny. Nice. Awesome. Seriously, because, but it's not the first time that someone acts like that. Well, we could go all the way back to like Frogger and like the Namco collection and stuff like that. It's just that they're not, to me, they're not really games that like go well towards a stream. Well, they could, but like arcade games, you know what I mean? They're sort of unending. So you're not working towards anything. Fairy larva. Okay. So I'm getting... Gotta just race through that. Ooh. Okay, I sort of didn't see where the electricity was starting. Oh no, I want that. Okay, here we go. Like I said, I just love the Terminator 2 style recharging. Flip. That's crazy. I mean, come on. The first time you saw Arnold flip that shotgun on the motorcycle, like, and I was young. Like, when Terminator 2 came out, I must have been, like, early teens. And basically, I was like, man, that was so cool back then. Oh. Come on, come on. Go. Oh, we made it to the next checkpoint. Oof. So I think, guys, we're gonna wind it down here. We're gonna check what we can build though first. Let's just see what we can build, see if there's anything that looks crazy OP. Enable sword combo quick slash dash attack. Man, I'm getting the impression like the only thing is I haven't had any good sword weapons for quite a while. And we have one that upgrades dagger weapons. Bow damage. I don't know if it's because the spear is too OP and that's why we're sort of getting less thing. Oh, here's a rice cutter. I'm feeling like this would be like a sword type weapon. We could always try it out. I could equip one of the items and see if I can do the sword move. I just want to see if this is a sword item. You're gone for a few minutes. Now I'm OP. I wouldn't say I'm OP, but we're definitely getting there. We're definitely getting there now. Now let me just grab this here. I think I built 2 swords by mistake. Dang. Okay, hold on. We do have a weapon though that is a sword attack. So let's just test it out. That's the spear one, right? Yeah. So let's just put this on and see if I can do the rising flame attack. Yeah. So this is a sword weapon. What's the other the water whirl here? Let me just see what I want to see what the water whirl looks like. So let's take the spear thing out and let's grab the water whirl combo. Wow. I have a feeling like this could be actually freaking OP. Like, come on, don't tell me that this doesn't look like it's gonna be, like, crazy amounts of damage. I'm like at... You see my DPS there, by the way. It's, like, faint, but you see the DPS on the right side of the screen. It's right on the right side at mid-screen. And I can hit like 200 DPS per second if I'm doing it right. Hold on. I was hitting 200 earlier. There. Like if I'm getting it, like if I'm timing it right. Yeah. I'm gonna try this out a bit. No problem, Matt. Thanks for stopping by. I just wanna fight 1 or 2 enemies. So we're not actually gonna continue on, but I'm gonna just want to fight 1 or 2 enemies to see if this is actually OP. It's okay. It's not as crazy. Oh dang, she is wrecking me. Okay, these are new types of enemies. These aren't the same ones we fought earlier. That's why they were feeling so OP, because they're different. Okay. Well, we got some stuff. Let's go back to the... I'm going to go back to the camp. And I do feel like, however, I want to try the swords for a while. I don't want to do the whole game like with 1 weapon combo. It's not going to give me a good idea of how it plays out. What's this thing here? Fires magic spheres that inflict magic damage. Hold to speed up recovery. What about this? Tracks 3 friendly fairies that follow you and attack enemies. That could be interesting. Last, magic damage increased by 20% and max mana increased by 5 if no damage was taken for the last 2 seconds. Okay, pretty. Yeah, exactly. I wasn't dodging. I was trying too hardcore to just attack, and I wasn't dodging. But once I integrated my dodge, because you can actually dodge in the air. Like when you see that blue after image behind me, it's because I'm actually alternating between attacking and dodging. And like if you saw the second fights, I was taking way less damage because just by auto dodging in between each attack, it's like giving you like a crazy flow. So honestly, like, seriously, guys, if you like just wacky action platforming with some RPG elements in there, I think this is going to be a strong game. Like, maybe at $16, you have to really be sure you're into the genre. So if you don't want to spend, like, the max cash, just wait for a quick sale. I don't think this is a game that's going to take, like, a year to get on a sale. Can't guarantee anything, but... yeah, it's pretty decent. I'm liking it. I'm going to try to get a full review out. That I'm still backed up between that, Loop Hero, and the weekend's going to be crazy. We're going to have a couple of videos this weekend, so I'm going to try, though, next week, like Christmas. Except if the crazy Christmas deals start hitting, I'm going to try and tone down the deal videos and really focus on getting some really good reviews out there. Because there's a lot of games I've played recently, and I might be late on the reviews, but I'm going to put them out there anyway. Like Loop Hero, probably no one's going to watch that video, but I'm going to put it out there anywhere because I love that game too much. It deserves me talking about it. But yeah. So for everyone that showed up to the stream, man, thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Alex, for stopping by. Like I said earlier, if you aren't subscribed yet to Switch Corner, go check out his channel. Great stuff. He also has Xbox Corner and PlayStation Corner. So if you have an Xbox and PlayStation, he does great stuff on that as well. Everyone that showed up for the chat, Tegay, Jumping Bear, Matt. My God, let me go through the list quick. Grovel, Sandy Cash, Sandy Crash. Sorry about that. Sandy. B-Leaf, Tommy, Ricardo, Grace, Brittany, What's VOI? I'm actually no. Sorry about that. Tommy, I think I said it already. Trazat, Juan, thank you guys for stopping by. MKF30. If I missed anyone, so sorry. Oh, and Danny, of course. If I missed anyone, so sorry. But thank you all guys for stopping by. I appreciate it that you come by each and every time. Sure, Jumping Bear. Sure. That's the next channel we're gonna start up. But thank you so much for stopping by. And like I said, honestly, I'm gonna be missing streaming for the next couple of weeks, which is why I'm really going to try to sneak one in. But we will be back after the new year, back to the regular schedule and all that. So thanks everyone for stopping by every time. And as usual, I hope I'll catch all of you in my next video.